This is a review for your unit test 1. Organize the following numbers into appropriate classifications. So what you're going to do is take these numbers and put them into the right spot. 32. 32 is rational. It is also an integer, and it's a whole number. So this is a whole number. You can also write it here. 22 over 2. This looks like a fraction, but see if you can simplify it. I'll call these fractions in disguise. Can 22 be divided by 2? Yes, and when you get 22 divided by 2, you get 11. And 11 is a whole number. Negative 12.0. This looks like a decimal, but it's not a decimal. You can have any number and put a decimal after this. So this is a rational number. It is also an integer, but it is not a whole number because it is not negative. Three repeating. Remember, integers cannot have decimals, and integers cannot have fractions. So this has to be a rational. 1 6/7. This is a rational. I cannot do anything with 6/7, and integers cannot have fractions, and it cannot have decimals. Match the following integers and situations below. A scuba diver dives 25 feet below sea level. Below sea level tells me it's going to be negative. Negative 25. B. A customer deposits $25 into their bank account. So their bank account is going to go up. This is going to be a positive. So it's going to be positive 25. Temperature 2 degrees Fahrenheit below 0. Below 0 means it's going to be a negative number. So negative 2. The answer is C. The puppy gained 2 pounds since his last visit to the veterinarian. Gained is positive, so this is D. Penny and her cousins each have a different bank balance. What is the sum of all the cousins' bank balance? So what I'm going to do is I am going to take the negatives and put them together. When I take negative 15 and negative 3, I get negative 18. Now I'm going to add the 10 and 5 together, my pauses. 10 plus 5 is 15. So now I'm going to add these two together. My negative 18 and my positive 15. The signs are not the same, so you're going to subtract. Signs not the same, you subtract. 18 minus 15 is 3. And since my 18 is bigger than my 15 in absolute value, this is going to be a negative 3. So the answer is A. The model below represents what integers. So this is where I'm going to find my 0 pairs. So I'm just going to cross off 0 pairs. And that leaves me with -2. D. Sandy is playing a dice game with her brother. In the first round, she gained 400 points. In the second round, she lost 650 points. So, the signs are not the same, so we're going to subtract 650 minus 400. I get 250. And since 650 is our bigger number and it is negative, this is going to be negative 250. So the answer is A. On a game show, Shelley asked 6 questions and she missed all 9. This should say she was asked 9 questions. Sorry about that. Shelley was asked 9 questions and she missed all 9. Her total score was negative 90. If each missed question was worth the same amount of points, how many points was each worth? So negative 90 divided by 9, negative 10. So each one was worth 10 points. So the answer is D. How many points was each one worth? They were worth 10 points. Here, signs are not the same, so you subtract. 13 minus 9 is 4. $13 is the bigger number, so it is negative, so it should be negative 4. With subtraction, you add the opposite. So this is negative 7 plus positive 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. So this answer is 2. The numbers right next to each other means multiply. 7 times negative 7 is 49. Positive times a negative is a negative. Negative 14 divided by 2. When they're on top of each other like this means divide. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Negative divided by a positive is negative. 4 times 12 is 48. The dot means multiplied, so this is 48. Negative times a negative is a positive. Here, when you are subtracting, you are adding the opposite. So change the sign, change the sign. 11 plus 9 is 20.